New tonight, Vanderburgh County Prosecutor's Office released statistics on fighting crime. 44 News breaks down the numbers from the last 2 years.
Plus, a disaster recovery center opens up in Hopkins County.
People who experience disaster and lose their home or property, it hurts. And so our team is here.
How one community is picking up the pieces after days of flooding.
Severe storms are on the way tomorrow, and we're primarily looking at a wind and hail threat. We'll talk much more about all of that coming up here in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
Also new, the Hottie Half Pot grows at this hour. How you can get your hands on what could be the winning ticket.
I'm Ben Thomas.
And I'm Elegant Shumwell. We have the most impactful stories in the tri-state.
44 News Tonight starts right now.
And what began as a domestic violence report Monday evening quickly turned into a brief standoff with police. EPD says that they were called to a home along Covert Avenue just after 6 p.m.
Yeah, the mother told police that they believed this man, Malachi Hargett, was preventing her daughter from leaving the home and was in possession of a firearm. The video you see here is from a viewer and shows Evansville police setting up outside before taking that suspect into custody. No injuries were reported. Hargett is facing charges related to gun possession by a felon. He's being held on no bond.
Now, you also support school vouchers and dropping degree rules for state jobs. So how will you make sure that public schools stay strong?
So I come from a great public school system when it comes to K through 12. Parents, kids, everyone wants a choice. We got a lot of great public school systems as you conventionally view them. Charter schools can be public as well. The key is when it's not working, certain places around the state, you need to have options other than this is all you've got. So when it comes to elementary, secondary, we are now going to be a full choice state in 26.
Electricity costs are on the rise with a 5% increase in July compared to last year. You could see Angela Harmon and her grandson Leo visiting a local store run by their church to escape the heat. Running an air conditioner at home is too expensive for Harmon, and she relies on her daughter for help with her utility bills.
It's costly, it's expensive, and I have to juggle to pay it.
Harmon is among many who rely on the federal low-income home energy assistance program. However, President Trump's proposed 2026 budget would cut this program, calling it a failed initiative. Professor Andrew Dessler from Texas A&M University says climate change is driving electricity costs up. Solar power offers some relief, but administration policies favoring oil and gas may increase costs for some consumers.
It is going to make things much, much worse. It's going to be much more expensive.
As temperatures rise, so do electricity bills, leaving many Americans struggling to keep cool.
From helicopters and police cruisers at the Public Safety Car Show to a brand new facility for canines with the Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office. Plus, how a local farm market is rallying support after recent thefts. We'll have those stories and more tonight on 44 News.
Tonight at 9 on 44 News, dedicated to local news.
How does being from Madisonville help serve your clients?
So that kind of goes back to the Hoffman and the other developments that are coming in. I service Western Kentucky, but whenever you have people coming into our community, not only am I going to help them find their dream home, I'm also going to be able to show them the shortcuts, the back roads, and the best place to get a burger shake. So.
Yeah, for sure. And that's probably, that's a good point that you make, especially for people who aren't familiar with Madisonville, and that's likely going to happen whenever the packaging place does go in.
Right.
3, 2, 1. Stinger. Hi, computer.
Right now tonight, here's a look at some of the top stories that we are following this Sunday.
Stinger. First one.
In Madisonville, a report of a stabbing late last night. We'll have what we know on the investigation shortly.
Next one.
And thousands hit the streets across the Lone Star State to protest a GOP plan to redraw congressional maps, adding 5 Republican seats to the U.S. House. We'll have a look at the protests and what officials are saying.
Stinger, roll side.
We are tracking heat advisories in effect for our area through Tuesday. Triple-digit heat index values possible.
Yep.
Stick around to hear more in the full forecast coming up.
Stinger, Mike and Cute.
And Myriad Brewing Company hosted a music festival called Woofstock, bringing together community members for a drink and a purpose. We'll have a look at the event coming up.
Animation.
Live, local, late breaking.
This is 44 News at 10.